For Ngāi Tahu author Darin Dance, a devastating accident in his youth in which he was run over by a fork hoist helped inspire his latest offering, a thrilling spy novel set in Wellington. Whiskey Lima Golf is about a crippled war veteran who finds himself in a world of shadows before finding purpose in his life. Author Darin Dance no Ngāi Tahu is with us now. Tēnā koe, Darin, thank you for joining us.
Kia te pai. Kia ora there, Neil.
Well, talk to us about Whiskey Lima Golf. What was the inspiration for writing this spy novel and set in Wellington?
Well, this is my first solo novel, but I have co-written a trilogy which you graciously interviewed us 2 years ago. And the main character, Tamati, made a brief appearance, a cameo in the last book of that series. And so Wellington was the natural setting. So, I've always loved spy thriller novels, and I thought, well, I'll write my own story and with a few of my experiences and thrown into the mix. Yeah.
You had a terrible accident in your younger years, your leg was crushed and you had to learn to walk again. How much did this experience help to shape you as a person in your life and for your writing?
Well, it really, something like that, and I think we all have instances like that. Something similar comes up in our life where we have to stop and reassess everything. And that's exactly what happened to me. And I was told that I wouldn't walk unaided again, and I just couldn't accept that. And that threw me into depression. I had some mental health issues. But with support from my whānau and friends, I was able to get back on my feet, literally as well as figuratively, and I set myself a goal of playing touch rugby within 5 years.
Wow.
And I achieved it. And social, it wasn't competitive, but it was good fun, yeah.
Still on the field, that's the main thing. And congratulations for that. Now talk to us about your journey with Te Reo Māori and how you're weaving this into your work.
Our whānau has been disconnected from the iwi for a few generations, and I really grew up with very little reo in our whānau, apart from when we went to see our grandparents, and you'd get the taha there boy and that sort of carry on. So it was very much just smatterings here and there, and it wasn't until I started really researching my whakapapa and reconnecting with the iwi. And I went on a fantastic journey with Ngāi Tahu on Aoraki Bound, where we got an immersive experience with Outward Bound, but also went on a tour around Te Waikunamu, walking in our ancestors' footsteps. And it was quite an immersive reo experience, and that I brought a lot of that back with me. And then it was time I thought, well, this is how I want the whānau, I want my experiences to be more real. We've got to incorporate this and become real New Zealanders, real Kiwis, and incorporate, we're more than one culture.
Yes, we are. Yeah. Good on you. Rongoā Maori is another of your passions. Why do you think it's important to include this in your writing?
Because once again, I've learnt on my hikoi with Te Ao Maori is that there's more than one worldview, and Māori were very scientific. They did a whole lot of things really well, and they kept that knowledge within whakapapa, and it was, I found it fascinating. Rongoā I found as being used as a first line in a lot of family situations, because doctors are quite expensive, you can't get into them, and so learning some basic rongoā really helps the whānau to keep optimum health.
Wonderful. Love your journey. Congratulations on your new book, on your new solo book. Looking forward to having a look at it. Darin Dance, author of Whiskey Lima Golf. Thank you for joining us today, and all the best for your book.
Thank you very much. Ngā mihi.